guys know who Mr. Animation is? Mr. Animation is an old school street dancer. He invented like the moon run. We know the moonwalk. And then you do your homework and you realize that Michael Jackson didn't invent the moonwalk. So it's like, who is inventing all these moves? Who is making this happen? And the answer to that question is people. Everyday people who are creative, for whatever inspiration that they're feeling inside, whatever was said to them, whatever they've seen, whatever it is, they're moving. And I remember first seeing this shit and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is this dance?
Everybody from everywhere, they was trying to jump us for pumping. I got some real niggas ready to die.
We got a beat going. Got a beat going.
I train like a fighter to dance. Hola, my name is Brian Henry, aka Hollow Dreams, aka Little Miho, aka the King of New York KRUMP. I was introduced to KRUMP in like late 2004, and that was it. A lot of people are dope. KRUMP is dope overall, but for me, it was Big Miho. Big Miho and Tight Eyes are the creators of KRUMP. But Miho has such a raw style, especially coming back from his body type, muscle type. He played a lot of sports. He was an athlete, very much jockish. He played football. He even went up to play professional football. So, he's serious physically. So it just confirmed my my theories of how much training you need physically to be able to pull out all the creative ideas you have in your mind and actually do them through your body. So that became just my thing. Krump. If I had to like sum it up real quick, stomps, chest pops, arm swings, grooves, buck hops, rumbles, head snaps, combos, kill-offs, jabs, arm placements. Those are tools that we use. And there's phrases that we use. Same way, if I was to move from point A to point B, in Krump terms, you just traveled. If I jumped over there, I bug hopped over there, but it was a travel because I moved from here to there. How I move within my character. Because when we dance, even in Krump, you have to build a character first. We're dancing from a place. If I was Batman, I'd be swinging from building to building. I'd be throwing batarang, but I wouldn't be using guns. You feel me? Character work. But my character comes from who I am and how I view myself. So how do you view yourself? How deep in creativity do you get to go when you look in the mirror at who you really are? Because I could tell you, I could fly. I could tell you if I threw a penny, it would pierce an iceberg. So when I'm fucking dancing, that's what I'm trying to like really make happen. So people feel it. People catch on. Yo, did you just dribble a basketball and shoot it into the air? But before it landed, did you shoot it with a gun and then it was like confetti? Because obviously I celebrated under it. It wasn't, whatever came out of it wasn't a negative because I looked happy about it. Like, so it's many things. If you pay attention, you can catch on because it's all about concepts. Look at any dance form. It's either like movement or concept. That's it. Do you guys know who Mr. Animation is? Mr. Animation is an old school street dancer. He invented like the moon run. We know the moon walk, but you could YouTube it. He would like boom, 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 boom with his legs, and like he's sliding back as if he's running backwards. And I remember first seeing this shit, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is this dance? Like, how is this dance? I understand spinning on your head. I understand like, moving to the beat, all these things, but then like the moon run, like you just made that up because you saw the moon walk and you figured you wanted to step that up a notch. And then I guess from that moment, I realized that you could do whatever you want with dance. And I was like, this is fucking crazy. Because the moonwalk was supposed to be like the epitome, right? And then the moon run was just the next level to me. And then, you do your homework and you realize that Michael Jackson didn't invent the moonwalk. So it's like, who is inventing all these moves? Who is making this happen? And the answer to that question is people. Everyday people who are creative, who have limbs, because we all got limbs, maybe not the same amount, but we all have limbs and body parts, heads, legs, arms, torso, whatever. And they're moving them for whatever reason that they're moving them, for whatever inspiration that they're feeling inside, whatever was said to them, whatever they've seen, whatever it is, they're moving. And they're creating. And in the midst of all these different cultures, a lot of the same dance moves come out. And they might give it a different name. So I guess for me, early, I didn't give a fuck about the structures that were already put down in the dance world. Because the same way when hip hop first came out, it wasn't accepted as a dance. Hip hop had to fight to even be accepted as a dance. But the fact of the matter is, hip hop is a dance. Hip hop was accepted. We can all dance. Dance is a thing that all people can do. And it's like, you limit yourself to the title. Oh man, I love flamenco dance, but I can't do it, so I don't dance. I love ballet, but I can't do it, so I don't dance. And it goes to popping, breaking, and krump. But it's not true. So that's a strong part of why I dance. Like, I guess I'm confrontational energy. And in the dance world, I feel like I just want to break the mindsets that are already there, that what you can and what you can't do. Because even TJ, when I met with TJ didn't dance at the moment. He stopped dancing for a while. And then they asked him, I was like, what? It don't matter, nigga, you're a dancer. I've seen you dance already. You already know how to do this. It doesn't matter. We got to meet up tomorrow. Like, he was just like, all right. Like, I didn't see what he saw. I'm like, nah, bro. I see what you physically can do. I've seen what you've done, and I see that you work hard. That's all you really need. So let's go get this done.
I am TJ Rocker James. I am K92 of the Nuu K'ynes, my brothers. It was back then my mother put on a tape, and it was a dance hall. Dancers like going hard, like just dance hall in the yard. You got the dance hall girls, they whine and everything, and that's my first time seeing what dance is in my eyes. You know, before I got introduced into flexing from East New York, when I was living in Brooklyn. Just all that exposure of the different dance styles and looking up Michael Jackson, looking up Justin Timberlake and how he danced, and just looking at those guys and like seeing like the differences and how they, you know, they expose themselves within the music. So I wanted to find my own way instead of just copying what I see, because, you know, I didn't like to do that. I wanted to be original always. So I say my best friend at the time was the mirror. So just me in the mirror, day in, day out, all the songs I played, day in, day out, in front of that mirror, day in, day out. Music blast, my mother come down like, turn up the damn music, turn it down, turn it down. Did you do your homework? Lies. Of course I didn't do my homework. Back to dancing again, practicing. Then going to my first party in the projects, and, you know, it was really rough in East New York from where I was at, from Linden Projects. So going to my first party in the projects, it was like mad gangsters around, everybody just looking rough, all lined up by the wall, waiting for a girl to give them a dub. You know how it goes, they just chilling, looking smooth, nobody's really showing out. But it'd be that one or two guys that would come in the middle of the living room and just bust out a whole flex routine, and then that's when I seen flexing. And I was like, oh snap, this is a whole exciting part of dance that I've never, you know, witnessed. So now I'm seeing that in front of me, I'm like, all right, I want to learn that too and add that. So I'm just adding stuff up, you know, and how I want to create my style. So all those inspirations added it up. When I found KRUMP, you know, the KRUMP is broken down into KRUMP, Kingdom, Radically, Uplift, Mighty Praise, right? So those things explain it a lot by itself, by just breaking those down. And I really like the praising part of KRUMP the most. You know, that's why I truly KRUMP, and that's what made me comfortable to taking on this style and knowing that I had him to be someone that I could go to as a teacher, and I know I was okay because he was one of the best. So from that point on, I took it on my back like, yeah, I want to be KRUMP. How I met Twice Light now, through a big meeting, video shoot under the Dumbo Bridge. Yeah, so big Dumbo Bridge video shoot, everybody's there, there's fire coming out the garbage can, like it's all urban street looking, everybody looking cool, dances from all around over there. So me and Dreams, we went, but before we went, Dreams just gave me that eye look in his eyes like, yo, we need to do something right now. We got to go somewhere, but I need you. Let's do this. I was like, bet, you got me. Let's go. We went to that video shoot, and there was Twice, smiling.
It's Twice Lights, 2 times for your mind. Gumby Twice, right? From the Bronx, raised through Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Holding it down. Been a dancer since I remember to dance, you know? The first person I saw dancing was James Brown. And I was like, dang, that's movement right there. I knew about James Brown before I knew about Michael Jackson. And that's when I was like, whoa, I gotta learn. Had a section in my living room where I put olive oil on the carpet, and I just kept like slipping and sliding like James Brown until I could control how to do it on the other side of the apartment where it was just like stone floor, so I could make my feet move the same way, and I guess I developed different footwork movements that I didn't know I could do until after practice, because I would practice the same James Brown move that I seen on TV, and also of course Michael Jackson moonwalk. I just kept practicing that over and over until I just learned it, mastered it, and then I started to have different variation of footworks of my own. We used to train in a place we called the Cave, and there was a point where we was dancing so much in that night that like I actually threw up, and still kept going after. Like of course, like brushing my teeth, rinsing, just kept going and just kept dancing because we had practice. So, and that was like for like a New World practice. Shout out to New World, the whole squad, New World. After we practiced with the team, we practiced with ourselves, and we just kept labbing ourselves. And there was like at that point, we created like new signature moves for ourselves, and that was so inspiring because it was at the end of all the, all the sweat, all the vomit, you know what I'm saying, all the tiredness, and it just like that extra mile just kicked in. So that was a crazy time.
We did a little question. When is your birthday and what is your horoscope? That one moment. So I said, I'm a Sagittarius. I was like, I'm an Aries. James like, wow, I'm a Leo. And I was like, why are you saying wow? Why is this so like crazy? Because I wasn't really that into the horoscopes and all the astrology and everything at the moment. But James was excited, like, yeah, this is it. This is really it. And I was like, this is what? Like, this is the dynasty. This is the trio. This is it. We're all the fire signs in the horoscope. I was like, that ass?
The infamous K9 saying is keep up. That's our thing. Like, most people don't even know, but we are always keeping up with one another. It's like we level up one another and level up upon level up upon level up, and it's like a never-ending flame that just keeps on. It's like a brush fire. We just burn everything because the more and more we go, the higher and higher we get, and like so, our purpose and my purpose, we're like synced in, right? Where we create this trine effect. It's like this triangle defense, as Phil Jackson would put it, this triangle defense that we create for ourselves. That is not only inspiring for us, but it inspires people that view us. Inspires people that we speak to, that we talk to, that we build with, that we actually have business with. We exchange businesses. What we say, how we are, and how we live actually benefits the world. And that's why I knew, like, single-handedly, my own desire falls in line with both of my brothers' desires. Mm-hmm. And therefore you have the Nuu K'ynes, the greatest of all time, the realest of all time. Twice said it.
You may now proceed to level 5, gentlemen.
Shit, these superpowers work, dumb twerking for a purpose. Fire in the hearth, drunk rhyming is a curse. Write poems in the church, drive slowly through the drive-thru. Buy a pack of magic, focus on the Sanskrit. What who's back, bitch? And I'm flapping with the butterflies. New world order still reflected in your lover's eyes. Nice guy, baby, I can eat over a dozen pies. Break your hip for fuck, still stumble when I'm drunk. Don't fuck with what I want as you plummet in the ocean. Fire breath commotion, riders never know. We could keep it on that flow shit. Give me a perspex chest when my heart stops beating. I'ma like a throw, baby, cause I shape shift freely and my lifeboat ship shape. Night King's deliberating, dice spins fate when the light bulbs break. Now bump bump your face till your head breaks. Bass in your chest plate, baby, you not fucking with the woo. We taking steps to the next phase. These are the best days, wrapping up in outer space. Woo. Now bump your face till your head breaks. Bass in your chest plate, baby, you not fucking with the woo. We taking steps to the next phase. These are the best days, wrapping up in outer space. Woo. Taken by his throat, sun suing, and a spark hit, swooning the Medusa. Look, I keep my chips up, time thrift enigma. Filling all your tip cups, build a prism, reach up. I can see the breach though, Babylon is creeping again. And apparently there's creeps in the game, with clues in their names. Now find the snake that made you purpose the pain, and make it hail when you smirk in the purplest rain. What? Now breathe a seed in your brain and take steps till you see those demons that I keep in your cages. I'm popping bottles over medium range. That means I'm drinking on your stage, whizzing hours for pages. And now the Jubilee is voodoo for sages. In a rat maze, look up kid, we fly cageless. Winners in the race of the ages. Better maintain, baby, scratch your name off the playlist. Hips are tripping on kaleidoscope. Don't be fucking stupid, dude. Everything's connected like a spider's home. Shit, I was visioning a brighter poem. Took a vow of silence in the city, but I hear you spitting violet smoke. We taking steps to the next phase. These are the best days, wrapping up in outer space. Woo. Now bump your face till your head breaks. Bass in your chest plate, baby, you not fucking with the woo. We taking steps to the next phase. These are the best days, wrapping up in outer space. Woo.